This is just kind of a little checklist we go by. In fact, I'll give this to you. I'll let you work this thing.
Okay.
Start about right there. Okay. Just kind of read that list off to me.
Okay. We got seat belts.
Got that.
Harness.
Yep.
Flaps up.
Flaps are up.
Okay. Heat, vent, defrost.
Yep. Got that. That's good.
Okay. Avionics.
We got those on. We're talking.
Great. That's
transponder, and it's on standby, so we're good there.
Okay. ATIS.
Yep. And I got the weather earlier. That's what that is.
Great.
So we're good there.
Okay. Altimeter set.
I said it just a second ago, so we're good.
Great. Radio test.
Okay, that's working.
Okay. Taxi light.
Yeah, we don't need that one, so.
Great. Brakes test.
Brakes test. I hope they work. Let's see here. Let's move forward. Yep, they work.
Great.
All right.
Okay. Altitude indicator.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. And turn coordinator.
That's good.
And HI compass.
Okay. This thing here is on a gyro, and when you turn the engine off, it gets off. So you've got every time you start the engine, you've got to adjust it. So
okay.
That's set on 330, which is about northwest-ish. And we've got this set the same one.
So it's calibrated, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
We're good to go. So we're gonna go take off now.
So now, is there not traffic control here?
There's no tower, but what you do is you make cold calls, which I'll make one now. Carroll County traffic, Cessna 516, Juliet Whiskey, taxiing to runway 25, Carroll County. So what I just told him is that we're going to taxi over to right there. Told him who I was, who I'm calling, and what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
Basically.
So that's how you get out of our internal loop or something.
Yeah. We're not actually broadcasting right now.
Gotcha.
So.
I need some of these for my Jeep sometimes. You get going and it gets loud.
All right, if you want to, you can go and close your window there.
All right.
It's going to get pretty cold if we don't. So that's good. And I've already ran the airplane up, so I know you're wanting to get in the air, so we're going to skip that step.
Right.
We're just going to stop here. And if there's any planes coming in, we want to make sure we can see them. So we're looking over here, and I'm not seeing anybody. And there's nobody flying over here in the pattern, so we're good. So I'll make another cold call. Just tell anybody who's listening that I'm taking off.
Right.
So Carroll County traffic, Cessna 516, Juliet Whiskey, departing runway 25, Carroll County. So I just told them that if there's anybody in the area that I'm taking off, and it kind of keeps everything safe like that.
How cool. Yeah, this is great.
Oh. Okay, I think I should just stick that over in that pocket there. We're done with that. Here, let me have it. You're good.
All right.
So we're gonna get lined up here with the middle of the runway, and also when you're taxiing, you drive with your feet.
Okay.
This literally does nothing.
Wow.
So, yep. And it's kind of something to get used to, driving with your feet. So,
right.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
So it's just with the feet and the throttle, huh?
Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to bring the front wheel off the ground about 60 miles an hour. That's about right there. There's 60. I'm going to pull up. And we are off.
How about that?
And when we climb out, I'm going to climb at about 80 miles an hour or so. So I need to speed up just a little bit. There we go. So whereabouts do you live?
Just 5 minutes from the hospital. It's in a little apartment complex, Magnolia Village.
I tell you what, man, if you want to, we can go fly over it. And
yeah.
That's the first thing everyone wants to see is their house.
Yeah.
I was the same way. So you see you're north of the hospital a ways?
Let me see, I think, just, I think it's over by the courthouse.
Okay.
Or by the square.
Okay. Yeah.
So you fly over this area a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can always see stuff different from the air, that's for sure.
It is. Stuff that's really easy to see is smoke, and you can see some smoke right over here.
Yeah.
That may be steam, actually, but you can see that really easily.
Yeah.
And that's a really good wind indicator, because the wind will blow it. And, and right now it's calm, so it's going straight up.
Straight up.
Ponds and rivers are really easy to see. Those are really easy to spot always. And then quarries are easy to see. Right. Roads are easy to see. You can always spot a Walmart.
Yeah.
So we're at about 3,000 feet right now, and that's 3,000 feet above sea level.
Okay.
And so you kind of have to subtract out the elevation if you want to find out really how high you are. So we're about about 1,800 feet or so, because the elevation's about 1,200. So.
Gotcha. there's not much that hides from the air, is there?
There's not.
So how long have you been doing this?
Since about August. I got my license in November. And
Wow.
in fact, I broke 100 hours yesterday.
Gotcha.
So
Congratulations.
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So what's the neatest plane that you've got to fly so far?
I've only flown about 4 airplanes, and and the neatest one was probably a Cessna 182. This is a 172. And the 82s, they're a little faster, and they climb a little faster, and they'll do about 170 or 80 miles an hour.
Right. What are we going right now?
Right now, we're doing about 115.
What? 15?
115. So we're doing a pretty good leg.
Carroll County traffic, 92253, departing runway 25, will be a right crosswind departure.
That guy that just came over the radio, that's that Piper Cub that you saw down there.
Gotcha.
So he's taking off.
Getting
So.
off there.
If you want to, we can do a few maneuvers up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I tell you, a really fun maneuver is called steep turns.
Okay.
And so I'm going to kind of clear the area. We'll kind of bank a little bit, kind of look, make sure there's nobody else,
Right.
Around. And I'm not seeing anything over here.
Great.
Kind of look out for any other planes. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll go over here. We'll look on the other side. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody over there. So the steep turn, we're going to bank at about 45 degrees.
Okay.
And you're really going to feel it in your butt. It's going to really suck you down.
Yeah.
And so start here, and we're going to try and maintain about our current altitude.
Okay.
Okay, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
We're going to go to the right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So is that's as tight as the turning the radius of it, huh?
We can go a little steeper if you want to. We can go
No, I'm not afraid.
Okay. All right. Let's go a little steeper then.
Yeah.
We'll get up to speed here. Some people are a little squeamish, and this kind of bothers them a little bit.
No, not me, man. I'm
all right.
All for it.
That's the way I am. So let's go a little steeper then.
If we could have took it up a fighter jet, man. Yeah, it's cool. It's like a roller coaster.
I mean, this really sucks you down.
So that's what a fighter pilot feels as he starts to pull G's.
This is, I mean, I don't know how many G's this is. It's maybe 1 or 2.
Right.
It's not much.
And they go to like what, 4 or?
No, they'll go to 8.
Wow.
I mean, they'll go to a lot. That's steep turns. Those are pretty fun.
Yeah.
And if you decide to get your license, you'll learn how to do all this stuff.
Right.
And there's a lot of technique to it. We'll go ahead and start descending. We've got to drop a couple thousand feet here. So if you're not squeamish, we'll drop it pretty quickly.
Oh man, I'm not. No squeamish
all right.
here.
Normally we want to drop about 500 feet a minute.
Okay.
And that keeps it. That's what this gauge here is.
Okay.
You see, right now we're dropping about 1,000 feet a minute.
Wow.
A little bit more than that.
So it's just right here, this strip going this way.
It's right there.
Okay, I was looking too hard for it, I think.
Carroll County traffic, 6 Juliet Whiskey is going to the left downwind for 7, Carroll County. And what we do, we fly the pattern. What the pattern is, it's just like a racetrack. You're going left.
Okay.
And so I'm going to fly parallel to the runway here. Once we get lined up, I'm going to run parallel to the runway. And then I'm going to take a left, drop a little bit, take a left, drop a little bit, and land.
Come on in.
That's called the pattern. This is a left pattern because we're making left turns.
Gotcha.
And there's what's called a right pattern. Some airports have those. Most are left. The left pattern, we're just going to fly about 1,000 feet off the ground. Just right here. We're going to fly parallel. We're going to start using our flaps now. And what flaps do is they allow you to have a little bit steeper of a descent with the same airspeed.
Okay. So they're just not going to displace as much wind, huh? So you'll drop more.
They actually create a little bit more lift, so your airspeed can remain the same and your ground speed can be slower. So we're going to start dropping now. Carroll Carroll County traffic, 6 Juliet Whiskey, turning left base for 7, Carroll County. So we're gonna make a turn here. This is a pretty sharp turn, so.
All right.
Give it a little bit of rudder. Turn. Look for that runway. It's right over there. We're gonna keep on a dropping here. Give it a little bit more flaps. Carroll County traffic, 6 Juliet Whiskey, turning final for 7, Carroll County. And this is called final. That was base, this is final.
Gotcha. Because they can abort you in any phase if it's not run. You have to clear it if it's not running.
Well, in this there's no tower, so it's up to you.
Wow.
If I'm not lined up right, I'll just go around. The tanks are full of gas, so
Right.
So you might as well do it right.
Yeah, no sense in getting crazy on it.
Exactly. There's about 70 miles an hour. We'll start dropping. There we go.
About that.
There's the ground.
Have you ever had a scary landing?
I've had a lot of rough ones, and when you first start out,
Right.
you have a lot of rough ones.
Because you're just trying to get everything just perfectly just eat right in there, huh?
Of course, you've got to maintain a certain speed and a certain rate of descent, and that'll help you so much. A lot of it is just straight up judgment.
Right. Of how you think you're in the air, huh?
Exactly.